Okay, so legit, the day after I uploaded my Karma video, a video that I spent a grueling 2 to 3 weeks researching and editing, Hoonty decided to be an absolute comedian and changed a bunch of stuff, making it outdated less than a day after I published it. So the Karma system has changed, and I want to make a very short little follow-up video telling you all what has changed. So first off, remember this shitty sketch at the start of the video? Yeah, that's been changed. Full damage has been revamped, so pushing people off ladders actually counts as a kill now. Damage people take a few seconds after being pushed will be credited towards you, meaning that you will lose or gain Karma, can become free kill, and can earn or lose score from full damage kills. Weapons that trigger it include the classic crowbar push, as well as Newton Launcher and the Head Taker. When killing someone with any of these weapons, DNA or SD will be left on the corpse, and you'll receive a chat message telling you that you were killed from full damage, and it will also be credited in the round events log and score tab. The way the credit works is, if you are hit by the Newton Launcher, Head Taker, or just a crowbar push, a 5-second timer will be activated. So if you do get pushed, even if you didn't fall initially from the push, you can deliberately jump right after, and that kill will be credited to them. Likewise, if you do get pushed and you do tie to it, but you fall for longer than 5 seconds, then the kill won't be credited to them. This can be a rather cringe way to make someone lose Karma by just deliberately committing suicide after they push you, but if they're a traitor, this obviously won't work. Now, Hoonty did remove SD abusing for crowbar pushes for a little moment after the video came out, but he's since added it back. However, it now only gives you a 5-second SD timer instead of the full 15 seconds. So SD abuse that way is a little bit harder now. Now there's only one other thing that Hoonty has changed, or more accurately, added back. A long time ago it used to be that shooting near people would trigger SD, even if the bullets didn't hit. I thought he just removed it, but it turns out that it was bugged this entire time. And only when he saw my video did he realize, so I guess that's back now. The way it works is when people fire their guns at you, you will hear a bullet whizzing sound effect. If you hear the whiz, an SD timer of 10 seconds, rather than 15, has just been activated, and you can fight back. This was obviously added to avoid scenarios like I showed in my video, where people deliberately shoot near someone to get them to think they are trying to attack them. And so, while you sort of can still do it, you have to miss by a very long shot to avoid actually giving your victim SD on you. In Hoonty's own words, the area around the bullet that people can hear the whiz is 4 studs, or about an entire player widths away. So if you shoot about a person away from someone, you should be fine. Just keep in mind that random bullet spread might betray you, so don't try to do this with a MAC-10 huge or the shotgun. Another variable in this is the actual angle the weapon was fired at. The angle the assailant faces must be within a 75-degree radius, or about 32.5 degrees either side of their center mass. So if they fire whilst facing sideways, even if there is a whiz, it won't trigger. But if they fire whilst facing directly towards you, then it will still count. How far they are to you doesn't matter. But if they stand right next to you, generally speaking, the gun firing sound effect is a lot louder than the whiz, so I find it very difficult to actually tell whether or not SD has been activated. Oh, and the angle the victim faces doesn't seem to matter, just the assailants. I did a few tests with the other guns, and it seems that weapons like the rifle, AWP, and silence pistol do indeed trigger SD, despite not showing any physical traces and leaving no whiz sound effect on a near miss. So you can SD people who close miss with a rifle, but you'll have to eyeball where their rifle was aiming at and predict whether or not they shot close enough for it to count. Generally speaking, this can feel rather inconsistent at times, as I've been shot at in the past and it didn't count as SD, but that was before I did these tests, so now that I understand how this new, well I guess, old system works, I might not have any problems from now on. I guess a useful method would be to wait if the beta accidentally hits you, like we used to before, or at least has fired enough shots that one of them was guaranteed to have nearly hit you. Otherwise, if you hear a whiz, then you most likely can collect SD. Oh yeah, and I quickly tested this. The Pult Laser doesn't trigger SD, and neither does the Melon Launcher 2, but I guess if someone's firing at you with those guns, I'm willing to bet they probably aren't innocent in the first place. In my original video, I made a few errors that I would like to correct. For example, I showed in this clip the amount of players per traitor and det, but used innocents as an example. In an actual 8-player server, there would be really 5 innocents, as 2 would be traitor and 1 would be the det. And I feel like I didn't make that clear enough. I also mentioned that the most Karma you can gain from a player is 85. I want to elaborate that it's not actually 85, it's 50. It just goes up to 85 if you kill 1, because of the plus 35. If you kill 2 innocents, that's not going to be 85 times 2, that's just going to be 50 times 2 plus 35. My friend complained about this part of the video where I explained karma loss, and I realized that on rewatching I probably didn't make it very clear. To simplify it, karma gain is damage divided by 2, and karma loss is damage times by 1.5. It's just that 1.5 can go to as low as 0.75, depending on the enemy's karma. In this part of the video I said 0.752 instead of 0.751 for some reason, and here I said 20 should be 25 instead of 0, when it would really be 30, because 20 times 1.5 is not 25. Oh, and I also said that attacking someone with 500 karma would give you 1 karma loss per ward damage, which is wrong. 500 karma isn't halfway between 250 and 1000. 625 is. Oh yeah, and discombobulators. They trigger SD now. So that's funny, I guess. So, yeah, that's legit all that's changed, as far as I'm aware. I guess a T teleport got added to construction in 67th way, so that's cool. Some nice pictures got added back to the teleports as well. Barn radios, music got removed, so that's not cool, I guess. Got changed to the one from Wastelands. It's not as good, to be perfectly honest. Hellscape map exploit got patched. Vista too. I reported those, so thank me for that. Wasn't very fun. Oh, all the T teleports that used to block bullets, like in Terminal and Hellscape Pop, got patched. So that's cool, I guess. I haven't really got anything else to say, to be honest. How about we end on a perfect example of what a good T round should look like, with plenty of good communication. You mind telling me another joke?
Let's see. A pirate walks into a bar.
Okay.
Really irritated.
Right.
And the bartender asks him, "Oh, what's wrong?" And the pirate says, yeah, I got a steering wheel stuck in my pants. It's driving me nuts."
What? I don't, what?
There's a steering wheel stuck in my pants. It's driving me nuts.
What? That doesn't even...
There's a steering wheel in my pants. It's driving me nuts.
Is the joke that he has a steering... Is the joke that is... Oh! Oh! I get it now. Yeah, that was cringe. I'm going to bed. Bye.
Classics.